Boom,
All right.
boom. All right.
All right. We let. All right. So
Hold on,
check.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me make sure that it's good. We
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
good. It looks like it's good. I think we're on. Let's go.
All right. Bet. So check.
Check it.
The one thing you should never do, right?
Okay.
When it comes to me,
Okay.
oh, come on, fam. Come on, fam. Hold on, chill. My bad, my bad. The one thing you never do is you never hit me in the face and ask me for money. Okay?
Yeah. No,
Like
that
you,
don't
you
make no
don't
sense.
don't
Yeah.
don't send me a link to your
Okay.
GoFundMe, right?
Okay.
Because that shit'll just sit there.
Yeah. No doubt.
Like if whatever, like if you send it to me on Facebook, right?
Uh huh.
And Facebook doesn't notify you that I read it, I will type "read" on this day at this time and
Petty.
send that shit to you, right?
That's petty. That's
So
petty.
fuck it. Like,
No,
I mean,
yeah,
you're asking me for money. So my thing is, like, never just send me a fucking link. Like,
Facts.
that's retarded.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So if you need, you know what I'm saying, if you need, you know what I'm saying, you need some bread, you know what I'm saying, holla at me. Like, yo, have the decency to speak to me like a human being. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm and you don't have to sugarcoat it. Like,
Right.
you can be like, you know, straight up, I need $500. Can you loan it to me?
Right.
And I'll be like, nah, I can't. Or yeah, I can. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the case may be.
Right.
But as soon as you send that link, I will watch that motherfucker every day. And I'll be like, yo, like I'll ask you, like, yo, did you hit your goal yet? Nah, we close, man. Like, yo, hey,
You're only $20 away. Oh.
go get that shit.
Wow. Good
And
luck.
if I pay attention enough and I catch it and it's like, oh man, I need $5,
Yeah.
$5.
Wow.
And be like, yo, why didn't you like, oh,
I'm sorry.
but I did.
Yeah, you
I
wanted.
gave you $1. Gave you $5. Like, don't send me a fucking link.
That seems fair to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're cool enough that you can send me a GoFundMe link, this is my thought process. Then
Yes.
we should be cool enough that you shouldn't have to send me a GoFundMe link.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll fuck somebody up, man.
Like.
Matter of fact, that's twice this year that somebody sent me a GoFundMe link, just out the blue, and I'm just looking like, are you for real?
I get hit. There's one person, one of my homies. He hits me with the, he doesn't hit me with a link, but he'll hit me with stuff and like, yo, this is what I'm working on. I need this to do. Okay, if it's a good cause,
Crowdsource me. I'm with it.
I'm into it. It's this. We trying to get bedding for the homeless. I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? You need to do this to get this. Like, I'm into it. Whatever it is, you know what I mean. I'll help you out.
Yo, what's funny this is what's absolutely crazy. Both of the times that I got hit with the GoFundMe, I would have legit just given them the money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was a cause that I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody in this, and you don't have to pay me back. Here's the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact you sent me a GoFundMe link,
That's whack.
it's like,
That's
like
whack.
I would have Western Union you the cash, ASAPishly. Like, here, $750. I got it. It's gonna help you out. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, like I'm getting mad thinking about it. Like I wanna really put her shit on Front Street.
You mean need to talk later on?
Like relax, like chill, because it's stupid.
Therese,
Like,
Therese, you hitting him with the GoFundMe link?
Nah, Teresa ain't gotta hit me with the GoFundMe.
If you need the money, girl,
She already know.
Let me know.
She know.
Let me know.
She already knows. She got
we got
$39.
We got $36.
She got that 39
ready to send you.
39 on it. We lit. Hold on,
We lit.
I gotta send this out to my 18 followers on the
don't-
Instabox.
Don't talk to me about no donut shoes. You know what? We could do an unboxing right now. It's still in the box behind me. So what's going on, man? How was your week? Memorial Day weekend. You do anything fun?
Oh, hung out with family.
Nice.
Ate all the barbecue.
Okay, I like it.
Possible. That was Sunday. Monday came back. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to light up the grill.
Yeah.
Went out, bought all the accoutrement. Lit that bitch up.
That's a good word.
Popping.
Nice.
What, accoutrement?
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it.
Word.
You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? A little Spanish, a little French.
Oh, LeBron James is down. We got James down. James down.
Yo, let me
53-53. Second quarter, 1 minute and 4 seconds left. LeBron James crying like a bitch. Anyways,
nah, so look. No,
Nah.
I ain't let you jump past that. All right, check.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
Talk shit. So I honestly don't give a shit about any sport.
Right. Yeah, I kind of gathered that about you.
I'm a big fan of playing. Like, I will go golfing. I will play tennis. I will play soccer. I watch the World Cup.
Okay.
What? Oh, it's this year, yeah.
Yeah, it's this year. It's this year. We're about 2 weeks away from World Cup.
We about to get lit.
I'm fucking ready.
Brazil
I'm
all
ready.
the way.
Who's your team? Who's your team?
Last time I went, it was either Brazil or Colombia.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I got to catch up.
Yeah,
because that's basically what happened.
Yeah, a lot of new players too.
Last World Cup was my first time actually watching soccer.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
and I immediately got drawn in. Like, it was.
Yeah.
It is the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I fell out in the last 4 years. Like, there's so much shit you got to watch. Like, it's 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just really gonna catch up and see who I like out here.
All I do is I focus on. I don't even get to watch all the games. What up, Mo? What up, B? I don't get to watch all the games. Who
were Daisy Dukes? My bad. What happened?
She's talking about you, or maybe LeBron James. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
She maybe needs to. So all I do is I kind of watch as many games as I can, which isn't a lot, and I focus on basically my one team. I watched Arsenal. So in English Premier, that to me, if you're gonna watch anything, it's English Premier because the competition's so tight, and you know what I mean. Like, the other leagues are good, but you know who's basically gonna be on top all the time. If you're talking about Germany, it's always gonna be I can't remember the name of the group right now. You're talking about one or two teams that are gonna be up in the top all the time. You're talking about Spain. You're talking about 2 teams, maybe 3, maybe 4 that are going to be up there. France, they're all kind of the same way. So I really stick with English Premier, and I think that's the way to go. You have the majority of great players there as it is. You know what I mean? So it's good, and I just kind of watched that this past week. I watched a couple of in fact, yesterday I watched a couple of international friendlies, Mexico and Wales, and then U.S. and I can't remember who U.S. was playing, but U.S. looked really good. They had a lot of their young talent out, so hopefully next 4 years from now will be all right. But we'll see.
Nah, we should be lit.
Yeah, they did not make it in this year, so there's no American team, which really fucking sucks.
I'm trying to think who the black kid was last World Cup, but he was crushing it.
The big tall dude. He's in a booth.
No, he was a young kid.
He was a young kid. There was a lot. There was quite a few guys that were like half American, half somewhere else, and they
went somewhere else.
Yeah, they couldn't get on the other team, or they were like too low on that team, so they decided they could start for America. So it was pretty interesting. Like, I love World Cup. I love soccer. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I think in rankings it's probably well, I don't know about football. You know, in fact, I need to reevaluate my rankings. So I think I won't say that at all, actually, because
don't say it.
Football's in deep shit with me. So we'll see what happens.
What, football, like NFL?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're done. I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love my Raiders. I love my Raiders so much, like that. You know, I mean, it's in my name. Like, it's who, you know. It's a lot of things that I do. So, I mean, I can't go Warrior Vine. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it was Raider Vine. Because of the Raiders.
Because of the Raiders.
Yo, here all this time I thought you was a fucking pirate. That's crazy.
R, matey. R.
Yo, shut it down,
bruh. The Buccaneers is actually the Pirates. We're the Raiders. We rape and pillage. That's what we do. That's a bad. I should have said that.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
You don't give a fuck about raping and pillaging?
That's pillaging. I got to do what I got to do. But we're
Yo,
talking about.
pillaging
We're talking. Let's be real.
Pillaging
Pirate times is a different. Is different back then.
No, they were still raping and pillaging.
No. I'm just saying.
I mean, rape wasn't.
You know what? Can we get off of this subject? Because I continuously put my foot in my mouth in this podcast. So we've been listening to B.
Raping and pillaging.
And pillaging.
Hold on.
Is that the new mixtape?
All right, so yo, fuck you.
You said Drake's new mixtape?
Yo, catch these hands. I actually listened to that 6ix9ine this week.
No.
Cause I had to try it.
Did you let your nuts hang down to the floor, man?
No, there was no nut hangage.
Okay.
Just I literally skipped through every single song, and I was like, "Oh, word." Okay, next.
What's interesting about 6ix9ine to me is that he
sounds like Fredro Starr.
Yes, that, and the beats are hard, and he goes hard as fuck. But like, you aren't really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what kills me is he has that voice, but then when I see him speak in interviews, church mouse. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he is.
And I'm like, all right, so keep it 100. I rap just like this. I speak to you just like this. This is how I speak. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? A little happy. But
fair enough.
Like, I'm like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is what you hear on the record. This is how you feel, right?
Yeah, right.
So, it's trash. Next, because I had to leave hip hop because of all this Drake and Pusha shit, right?
Okay, all right.
I listened to Thunder Pussy.
What the
self-titled album?
Fuck is that?
It seems like it's an indie rock band.
Okay.
All girl, all female band.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's fucking hot, man. I got to be honest.
Okay.
It's real. Thunder Pussy, okay. One word.
All right.
It's like when your pussy clap, it goes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yo, you can't see this. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Last but not least. Last is August Green. The homie B put me up on August Green.
Okay.
You know who August Green is?
I do not.
It's Kareem Riggins,
okay,
Robert Glasper, and Common.
Yes. Oh, okay. Now, how did you listen to that? Because
what?
That is that on Tidal?
It's on Tidal and it's fucking hot fire.
Okay, what's the name of that album again?
August Green. Green with an E. Like E at the end.
Got it. Okay. Because the last time I looked it up, it was not full. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's full on here now. Because this album came out, it's been out for 6 weeks or something like that. And they only had it up on, it was like an Amazon Prime exclusive. So they only had it up there for a little while. So yeah, I definitely want to listen to that. I've been looking forward to this for a minute. So
yo, fly me hashtag fly me out.
Bitch. That shit was funny when I said it. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, it's still
that shit was fucking funny.
Yeah, it's a really good album, man. I gotta admit, it's the best I've heard Common in a really long time.
I really like Robert Glasper. He's amazing, and he's a funny dude too. His Instagram is hilarious. Like, he's kind of like got a little dry sense of humor, but he does some funny shit, man.
I fuck with
it. I do. I fuck with him heavy.
What you gonna listen to this week? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So
no. You don't tell me to stop.
Is that right? Is that right? Is that how we doing today? All right.
I told you, man. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I hear that. I see that. I can't remember the name of the jazz artist that he did this with, but he took a lot of. It's a classic jazz artist. I think he plays a trumpet, and he took his music. Old music, some of it unreleased, and then mixed it into like some dance, some whatever. Like, it's kind of all over the place. It was an interesting album. I don't think I listened to it with my pops, and I don't think he really liked it because I was like, oh, let's listen to Sir Robert Glasper, but then when I did it, he was like, "What's going on here?" And I'm like, "I don't know," because
it happens.
Because the artist has been passed for a while now. It is called. Of course, it's not going to be right up front where I need it. Yeah, I can't remember.
It's not up front because you got the worst service ever.
What? Worst service ever?
Yeah.
How's my service have anything to do with what I'm
looking
talking about right now?
You're looking on Apple Music, is that correct?
Fuck off. Fuck off. Hey,
Yo,
at least I get to take all the music. At least I get to take all the music that I already own and mix it in with music that I can stream too. You can do that on Tidal, so don't talk to me about that shit.
You know what's crazy though?
Tell me.
You actually own music.
On Tidal?
You own music.
You might own the music.
No. I'm saying
as long as you're paying for the service,
right? You own.
I own music. Yep.
So you're taking the stuff that you bought on iTunes and you're mixing that into whatever you have on Apple Music, right?
Facts. Yep.
Cool. I don't do that. I just go have the shit that I have. I just go download it and I'm good to go.
Yeah, but you can't find everything on there.
What can't I find?
I'd have to go through my. They've added a lot. They've added a lot more to everything, but there was a few things that I couldn't. We talked about this a few weeks ago, where Black Belt Theater, the Planet Asia album, was not on streaming for a while. Like, I went and purchased the CD. It's there. We've already gone through this. It's there now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But it didn't used to be. So yeah, you know.
All right. So here's what's crazy. I listen to a lot of underground artists.
Yeah.
That are not on Apple Music in any way, shape, or form that are on Tidal.
Right.
I mean, these artists are on iTunes, but they are on Tidal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
sure.
that Marv one.
Yeah.
Hard pressed. It might be there now, but it was hard pressed to find that on Apple Music. The Quest McCody, same thing. It was hard pressed when it first came out to find that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
so,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tidal is for the kids.
Yeah.
Tidal is for the children.
No, not really. I've had Tidal. I've got it. I had it twice. When Kanye dropped his the Pablo album, I up for that. I enjoyed I paid for the big streaming package that they have, the one where you could do uncompressed music. That was amazing. That is an amazing feature. You know what I mean? It's expensive, but it's dope as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It's $12.99.
Not for the uncompressed. The uncompressed is like
that's what I have. It's $12.99.
It's like no, it's more than that. It's like 20 or 30.
No, it's not.
They had two. It's been a minute, so they had two different. They did have two different packages back in the day.
I know they got two different packages now. I got the big boy shit. It's not that much.
You don't have the big boy shit then, because I know it was like 25, at least 25. I'm pretty sure that's what I was paying when I had it, and then I killed it.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can show you. Premium. All right. It's a premium subscription.
Yeah.
Like it's $13, but I pay $13.
Yeah. Therese hit me with the Robert Glasper thing. He did a lot of Miles Davis remixes and unreleased music and stuff like that. It's an interesting album.
Yo, real talk. Therese is like the best producer ever.
She's amazing.
Facts.
She's amazing. All right, so is that all you listened to?
Yeah, that was it, man.
Cool.
I mean,
so you didn't listen to any hip hop other than like the Drake and Pusha shit?
Oh, I listened to that Pusha album. I'm not impressed, and the reason I'm not impressed, it has nothing to do with the battle shit.
It's 21 minutes. That's it. I got ready for work and listened to it 3 fucking times.
Dog, listen. All right, so Clips. I was never a big fan of Clips, right?
I like the first album.
I've never been a fan of Pusha.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked Malice though.
Okay.
He was always dope to me.
Yeah.
And that's why Clips was dope to me. And I knew their story.
Okay.
Like I knew who they were when they got signed.
Okay.
And I knew how Malice was a drug dealer.
Uh-huh.
How he dealt drugs with his cousin.
Okay.
And then how Pusha kind of came up as a little brother.
They are brothers, blood brothers.
They're legit brothers, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he came up as a little brother. Like he wasn't moving weight like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like if I'm making money, I'm gonna make sure my little brother makes some money here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Right.
And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I ain't gotta do this. And his flow was always weak.
So you like Malice better? You like Malice over
Easily.
Push? Wow. Okay.
My How the Boys Grown. Come on, man. Malice got all the bars.
Okay.
All the hot lines,
Yeah.
all the great
Yeah.
delivery. Like Malice got it, and Pusha comes on. Pusha by himself sounds all right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can't hate. It was on a New God Flow. It was the best thing I ever heard him on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he killed that.
He did kill it.
But matter of fact, I listened to Malice or No Malice, his 2 gospel albums.
Okay. Is he a pastor now? Is that what he's doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I legit, I don't know.
I think that's what he. I think that's what he's. There's a documentary on Netflix about him.
Both albums
Yeah.
were better than Pusha's out than that 21 minutes.
Okay. I don't disagree with you. I liked it. It's probably the only Pusha solo shit that I liked, but it still bothers me that it's only 7 tracks in 21 minutes. Like that really, it's like giving me an appetizer and then not giving me the rest of the course. You know what I'm saying? Like here's a little tiny appetizer, and then like it was cool. Beats. You know what? I will say Kanye brought beats. He brought beats. Like
There was like one beat that was really dope.
he did bring raps. That's for damn sure. Did you hear the Scoop Diddy Poop like was up in the beginning and I was like, oh no, don't do it.
What's
Don't do
funny
it.
is everybody thought he was joking. I didn't.
No,
I was like, yo, that's gonna be on something.
man. So
Next.
So I did listen to quite a bit of. All right, hold on a second, Travis. I know you watching. You get in the chat, bro, if you want to say some shit. I know you watching. So Travis trying to text me. I can't get. I gotta work my phone from 2 angles, man. Texting don't really work for me. Get up in here and start chatting.
Get in the chat and chat it up, fam.
Come on, man.
Who's Travis? Whoa. Like Trav?
Yeah, Trav.
Oh, Trav, get the fuck in, man.
Stop ghosting. I listened to the new ASAP Rocky.
Oh, how was it?
I like it. ASAP,
Even with the loafers?
ASAP Rocky is a yes. Even with the loafers in the handbag. ASAP Rocky likes to mix. He likes to mix white people music, right? He's got Moby on there, and it's not even like Moby is like. Pause. Don't. I know. We talked about this last week. I know it's not white music. White people making music. Is that better? Shut the fuck up. Let me talk. I can't stand your ass.
Yo, you said white people. All right, keep it moving, man. I'm lit.
But he's got quite a few things going on there, including a guest appearance by Kodak Black from prison. And it's an awful track. I don't even know why he put it on there. In this, he is in prison. I don't know if he's still in prison. I really don't know anything about Kodak Black, but he's got him singing, and it fucking sounds terrible.
I am thoroughly out of the loop.
The album itself, I think, is very interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on in it. I enjoyed it. I thought that he brought what he's brought on the last album. I don't think it's as good as Forever, but I think it's there. You know, I think there's definitely some tracks on it. So, B said it was garbage. Okay, I listened to Pusha T. Meh. We talked about that already. Planet Asia, Mansa Musa. Hard. Like the only problem that I have with Planet Asia's new album is he's got every track pretty much has a guest appearance on it, which if you're trying to do one thing, I get that, but if you're trying to be lazy and sell a whole album by having mad guest appearances on it, it don't really work for me.
I don't think Asia does that though.
But he did on this album.
Yeah.
Yes. Damn. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous.
You know what? Yeah, he was on. He was on Sirius Radio.
Okay.
With Lord Sear.
Uh huh.
and he had talked about this album coming out, and he
Yeah.
was like, "This is the most features I've ever had on an album." And
I mean, it's cool and everything, but
honestly,
I don't want it.
I love Planet Asia, man.
Yeah.
He's amazing. I also don't want to listen to him rap anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's been, I don't know, 20 years.
Let's see.
Yeah.
How the
Like, he's still nice, but I've listened to him for like 20, 25 years.
Yeah, he has solo joints out previous to How the West Was Won, which was the him and Rasco. That album is fire. Cali Agents, How the West Was Won. If you haven't listened to that shit, it's nice.
Who did Planet Asia rap with?
I don't know. Did he had somebody? He had another collab, didn't he? He went through a weird phase. Like I don't even think like he had points. Like he had a record deal. Like albums were coming out on this label. Albums. Coming out
Cali
on that
Agents.
label.
My bad.
Yeah, Cali Agents. Him and Rasco. So yeah, I still like it. I love Planet Asia. I love listening to him rap. So you know, I enjoyed it. That's my only complaint about it. If that's my only complaint, and he brought Phil the Agony, who I haven't heard in a long time. So it was kind of nice to hear him. I don't know if Phil's got it all the way, but you know, it's still decent album. Monty put me on this guy.
Yo, don't say Monty's name until he shows up.
So my friend, the sucker, big head motherfucker. He don't listen to the podcast because he's a bitch, and but he put me on this guy Juice WRLD. Okay, like here's the problem that I have with it's not even mumble rap. He's not really a mumble rapper. He's a singer, but dog, do you have to use auto-tune for every single song that you do?
Yes.
No, you don't. Like it makes everything sound the same. I'm listening to it in the office today doing some work, and my manager comes in and she goes, "Yo, are you listening to Post Malone?" And I'm like, "No." But I might as well be. There are
certainly not.
There are some excellent songs on this album. But overall, like, it's a super emo album. He's clearly hurt by a woman. Because it's all he talks about. And the album's called Goodbye and Good Riddance. Look, pull back from the auto-tune a little bit. Like, if you can sing. Like, that's great. If they don't want you to sing, like, I don't know what to say about all that. But, you know, some decent shit on there.
Yo, all I'm saying is Britney Spears got a bunch of platinum singles and albums, and all she uses is auto-tune. Stay fresh.
Okay. So Therese said Jordan says Juice WRLD is always in his feelings. His entire album is about one girl, and you can tell, like it's blatant to me that he's heard about he's heard about this girl.
Yo, real talk. As an artist, I don't understand how somebody can write an entire album about one thing. Like
Atmosphere made 3 or 4 albums about one girl.
I want to vomit right now. My fault. It's just like fuck. Like maybe it's just me. I don't have emotions. I don't know. Nobody on earth.
You are never in your feelings. That's true. I've tried.
Exactly.
Never in your feelings.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
that's absolutely true.
I do not care about anyone to write an entire album about them. No one on earth.
I get it.
I've dedicated songs to my children.
Yo, this song, I think it's a song about your son, is amazing.
That's what. Thank you.
It's amazing.
But that, like, for me, like, that took everything I had to, you know what I'm saying, to write that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how somebody could do that for an entire album.
Well, that's what,
shit, especially not somebody I haven't watched be born.
And when I hit up the emo king himself, Big Head that won't be named, I did ask, like, I was like, yo, like, what the fuck is his deal with this emo? Like he's so emo. It's crazy to me. It's like, if I want to be depressed, like, and I get it, like, I've been down this road. I was a teenager. I listened to a lot of depressing music. I get it. But yo, like dial it back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one girl. Like you made a whole album. There are 15 tracks. Some of them are skits. Like maybe three are skits. Like, nah. Look at this motherfucker right here. See this
Oh
bitch?
shit!
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Big head motherfucker right there.
Facts. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna do an EP. I'm gonna just talk about one topic.
Do it. Do it. Let's do diss Monty. We're gonna get his ass on here sooner or later.
Yo, it was fucking 38 minutes of straight disses.
Oh my god. So Jordan said, but in every song he's talking about drugs and feelings. It should be called heartbreak mixed with drugs. I completely agree with that. That said, when my manager came in and was like, yo, you listen to Post Malone? I was like, no, but do you want to listen to Post Malone? You like him, right? She said, yeah. I threw on his first album. I have a different feeling about it now than I did when I first listened to it. It's not bad, and there's a couple songs on there that are fire. Like, I mean,
okay, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what album are we on right now with Post Malone?
So the album that I'm listening to right now is Stone.
No, I mean like what number?
He's like his second album. Only his second album.
Second, all right.
Which I haven't heard anything off of. I'm just talking about his first. So
see, all right. So, all right. Let's take Lupe, right? Lupe Fiasco. You have Lupe's first album, and everybody thought they knew what Lupe was going to sound like, and then Lupe completely changed he changed sounds every album, right?
Every album, 100%.
What didn't change was content, delivery, flow,
correct,
punchlines, wittiness, etc., etc. Like Lupe didn't change, just the sound did, right?
Right.
I respect that. Now, if Post Malone had a decent first album, right? Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, I'm not a fan, so I haven't really heard anything other than the radio shit.
Yeah.
But if it's a decent first album and the sound changes to the second album, I can respect that. But if content changes on the second album, we got a fucking problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is really my beef with Logic.
Okay.
That's like when it comes down to it, that's really my beef. Like it wasn't the black and white thing prior to everybody talking about it, and then you gave in to everybody. You had some great fucking content before.
That's the straw that for me that may be the straw that breaks the camel's back for him, is that he leaned into it so hard that there's one track on Royce's album that I don't want to fucking listen to ever again, and it's because he's fucking screaming about it. It's terrible.
Facts. It's terrible. And when I heard it, like I already knew, like Royce didn't change his verse, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Yeah. I'll still sit here and listen to it.
Yeah.
And then he came on. I may have been 8 bars in. I was just like, skip. I'm like, I can't. Even if you said anything incredibly pertinent at the end of that verse,
right,
I'm never going to hear it.
So you didn't even get to the part where he stopped rapping and he started yelling? Seriously.
I literally got rapping. 8 bars in.
So in his third album, there's a song about anxiety, right? And in it he raps, and then he stops and he tells a story. He tells a story about how we went to the Star Wars, I think it was like Force Awakens or some shit like that. He went to that movie and he collapsed at the theater because he had a panic attack. His anxiety took over. And the way that he did it and then he finished out the song was dope. Like I really liked it. He basically does that on this track, but he yells the whole time about race, about being. It's fucking terrible, bro. It's fucking terrible.
I never wanted to hear a mulatto Zach Morris rap, fam.
Can you explain mulatto to me?
Nope.
I don't understand it.
It's a black-white thing.
But is it a real thing? Like, because the first time that I ever heard it, my dad was like, I like mulatto. Like, I was like, I don't even know how to feel about that.
Oh, real talk. Okay, so, my understanding. All
right.
Mulatto is a term for black and white, and it is black father, white mother,
Okay.
and Octoroon is the reverse.
Oh, okay.
Black mother, white father, right?
Got it.
And that's as far as I know, right? Like I never really got into it, but if I wanted to get into it, like real shit, where is your lineage?
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow mother or father?
Father, always, yeah.
You think?
I mean, I do.
The term "father's maybe," mother's baby, father's maybe.
Mother's maybe, father's maybe.
No, mother's baby, father's maybe. Right?
I've never heard that.
Think about it like this.
Yeah.
Your mom, right?
Okay.
You know for it, and I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, no shit. You know for 100% fact your mom is your mom.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
But there is a question that your father could be your father. See what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yep, that makes sense.
So you follow the mother's line, not the father's.
Yeah.
Right? So I know like that's where it comes from. So in my head, mulatto is white mother, black father. Right?
Yeah.
So you accept that child as white.
Yeah.
Octoroon, black mother, you accept that child as black because that may not be the father.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's just how I think about it. But those are real ass terms.
I didn't know, so that I never use it. I've never until my dad said it, I was like, I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Octoroon.
Yeah.
Marley Black just said Octoroon is about percentage.
Okay.
So there you go.
What up, Marley? Good to have you on the show, man.
But yes, mulatto in a sense is as Therese put is a derogatory word here and there.
Okay.
Depending on who's using it and how it's used, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure. I hear you.
Mulattoes, man.
Okay. So yeah, that's basically what I've been listening to. I don't think there's much else. There's
Sweet, I'm proud of you.
There's a Snow Patrol album I listened to a little bit of. I like them. They're alternative.
They got that joint Informer?
No. Is that them? I thought that was... Oh, I don't know. I have to look. I'm not sure. I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, my fault, man.
No. They're like Counting Cars. That's them. They do that shit.
So it wasn't... What's their name?
Snow Patrol.
Oh, my fault. My bad.
You're stupid. You're stupid. Turn that shit off. Fucking asshole.
Yo, that's funny. You walked into that shit.
Oh, I did. I was like,
no.
I knew what was funny is that I was like, Informer. Oh, wait, no, that's not.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
They had a different song.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they do alternative.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm like, Informer.
Oh.
And they get boom in the air.
Oh my god. So you want to get into this Drake?
Fuck Drake. Fuck Pusha. Done. No, I'm playing.
All right, show's over, folks.
All right, so okay, so let's call it.
Let's start.
We can both agree that Push is up 1-0.
Oh, no
right
doubt,
now, right?
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually, and I'm on SoundCloud right now, and I'm refreshing to see if Drake is within the 48 hours right now to drop. He's actually a little bit over, but he's still within the 48 hours to drop the disc.
What's up, Tay? He'll be all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, so, all right. So, please tell them the story of like they don't know. For the people listening 3 years from now that finally caught on to the podcast, tell them about, you know what I'm saying, Drake and Pusha.
Okay, so on last week, in fact, I think we talked about it. We touched on it a little bit last podcast, saying that Push was going to that there was a diss track for Drake on there, right? Album comes out It's 21 minutes long. The last song is Infrared, which is a diss not only pointed at Drake, but is pointed at Baby. Is pretty much pointed at that whole crew. But the main focus is Drake. Drake fires back within the same day with... Now, I'm confused because I see 2 tracks here. One's called the Duppy Freestyle, which is the one that we were like, oh, Drake got push, right? But then there's another song on here called I'm Upset. Is that connected? Is that a diss track too or no? Legit, it's a Drake track called I'm Upset. I've never heard it. This motherfucker. Come on, B, get it together.
My bad. Yo, you don't you don't drop a song called Doopy Freestyle, right? Or Doopy, whatever the fuck. And on that same page have I'm Upset.
He did though. He did.
Fam, are you about to cry?
We all know that Drake is fucking soft as fuck. But I don't know about this I'm Upset song. I don't know anything about it. I just went.
I don't know nothing about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right.
So all right. I'm trying to dig deep because I really want to get into this so bad.
Okay, so Doopy Freestyle comes out. Within the freestyle, he disses Push pretty good. He brings up his fiance. He brought up some other shit too. I don't know. Bars wise, it was better than Push's song that was on the album. Like that song was on the album and Drake crushed him. The whole weekend goes by. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Usually when we're talking diss tracks, you give 48 hours to respond. That's the common rule that I've always understood.
Oh, word? Shit, I didn't know that.
That as far as I've been concerned.
I gotta diss a bunch of people back. All right, cool. I'm listening.
I mean, you're a little overdue, but okay.
I'm mad overdue.
So everybody's kind of like, and I kind of wrote Push off, not realizing, oh yeah, it's the Memorial Day weekend. Like maybe he's waiting to drop on Tuesday when everybody gets back to normal life. Out of nowhere, the timeline starts lighting up. Push responded. Push responded. Push responded. Now, when Push responds, he doesn't just. It's not just a diss track. It's like 90. He goes back to 90s style beef and eliminates him on every level. He talks about his race. He talks about the color of his skin. He talks about his dad. He talks there's so much shit in there. But then
that bar about 40.
Oh my.
I was like,
oh my God.
Man, 40 ain't do nothing.
But he's there with them. I mean, it is what it is, right?
I know why he did it. But I mean, keep going, because I want to dive in.
Then
get in on this.
Then he drops a bombshell on everybody. It claims allegedly Drake has a son that he is not taking care of. That he calls him a deadbeat piece of shit. So,
all right, listen.
Go ahead.
Come on, I'm trying to get in.
You got it from here. Go ahead.
All right, so Infrared, I listened to that after I listened to Doopy, right?
Okay.
When I listened to Doopy, I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Now I listened to Infrared, I was like, all right, yeah, not bad. It's not bad. Drake kind of got it right now.
Mm-hmm.
When Push came back, I was like, woo, all right. Push in the building.
Yeah.
Good job. Proud of you.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice right there. So let's analyze this from the outside in. Pusha T is what, 41?
I think
41?
so. I want to touch on something real quick. So Tavia, and this I've addressed this several times in comments, but Tavia's saying it wasn't a bombshell that he had a kid. That's why she says that's why I'm confused. That shit was brought to light months ago, but not on a mainstream level.
Yeah,
not a lot of people
didn't know
that he had a kid, and that's why. That's why for a lot of us it was like, oh shit, like okay, crazy. What we find out is May of 2017, like the lawyer does admit, yes, he has a kid with this
But
porn
yeah.
star.
But here's the thing. So this is what I'm breaking it down to. All right. So Drake is what, 32 now? No, 31. He's 31. 31. Yeah.
No clue.
31. He's 30. Like Scorpios. He's 31. So, Push got him about 10 years, right?
Okay.
So let's look at hip hop as a community.
I hear you.
If I'm older than you, I probably know more shit about you than you know. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's where this comes from. So if we're looking at a community, if Drake had a kid with a porn star, let's call her a stripper in a small community, people might not be talking about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's going to be like, whatever, or a couple people might know, but it's not like that until you're in a fight with the older dude that knows for sure. Like, he fucked her sister. And now he's like, that's why you got a kid by Tawana, and she a fucking hoe. And everybody like, oh, shit. He didn't say anything that was crazy.
Right.
He just proved the point.
Right.
Everybody's like, yeah, you got a kid by Tawana. Like, that's gross. You fuck her, put the bitch out my big ass dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we at. So, yo, don't. I'm trying to, come on, man. Come on, man. All right,
Go
so
ahead, keep talking.
That Doopy freestyle was cool for infrared. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, cool. Like, none of these diss tracks are crazy. Like, it's not an ether. It's not a takeover. It's nothing of that caliber. It's like, all right, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
yeah.
Basically, what's going on is Craig beat holy shit. What the fuck?
Here's something you have to understand. Like,
no, hold on.
No, but Drake is on
Debo.
Yeah, Debo. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Debo.
No,
so Craig just beat Debo's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Drake is who Drake is. Everybody saw Drake do back to back, which wasn't a great diss track. It just charted, and it was like, yo, this motherfucker charted a diss track. Holy shit! So, you know what I'm saying? Push hit Drake in the face, in the back of the head with a brick.
He did.
Knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he legit beat his ass. He just hit him in the head with a brick.
Right.
Now when he comes back with his brother. When he come back with his brother and he looking for him in Rancho Cucamonga, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Rancho Cucamonga. Yo. I think it's clear, like, and everybody's pretty clear on this. All three of these songs weren't that great. It wasn't even great. It was of that caliber. Just, like, no, we haven't heard people diss like this in a long time.
It's just a summer.
A long time.
So you got to keep in mind, Joe Budden dissed the fuck out of Drake, like back to back,
right
to back, and Drake didn't say shit about it, and he didn't have to.
Tavia, I'm gonna need you to stop. Really, Tavia and I were talking the other day. And she said, the only way that Drake's going to win is if she shoots his ass. And I was like, Drake, don't do that. I'm going to go DM him right now.
Dead ass. He's like, yo, let's go talk over poutine and Tim Hortons. Like, that shit ain't working today, fam.
Right.
Put your ass down. So, like, that's what's going on. And it's the only thing going on. Now, anybody else is beefing right now. Nobody gives us beef. It's the start of the summer. Yeah. It's first rap beef of the year, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much. Well,
let's get it popping.
I mean, J. Cole, but that wasn't even really a diss. Like, he answered Lil Pump? I guess that's who it was.
Didn't Lil Pump die? Like, isn't Lil Pump dead? Whatever, fam. All I'm saying is
that was like Little Tweety Bird or some shit like that.
The last diss track we have is Kendrick Lamar on Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She said he threw a bottle at Chris Brown. He better find that energy again.
Yo, keep it 100. He threw a bottle in Chris Brown's direction. He didn't want that smoke.
I seen the video. It ain't happening.
Like, let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is.
And didn't Drake come out with that? Didn't Drake come out?
Drake didn't want that West Virginia. I'm sorry, that Virginia heat.
Right, but didn't
Like,
Drake come out of that with a black eye? Am I
it is
am I
what it
mistaken
is.
about that? He did come out of that with a black eye, right?
It is what it
It
is.
is what he did. That's right. That's right. That's
It is
right.
what it is.
Yep.
Kanye's marketing team for good music is, yo, fuck good music. God, don't say that. Fuck good music. I already said it.
I did like when Drake said, "You ain't even top 5 on the label." Yeah. Yo.
All right, so here's how this. If all right, dream scenario, how this
Uh-huh.
ends.
Uh-huh.
If Malice, who is no Malice, whatever the fuck, if
Yeah.
Malice comes out and raps with his brother, it's a fucking rap.
He won't though because he's not about that.
I know he won't.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
won't.
saying.
He
If
did talk.
me,
He did speak on
dream
it, though.
sequence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt.
Malice comes out and the clips his back together, and they drop bars on Drake. Like, who's
Right.
Drake gonna run to?
Right.
The Weeknd? Nah, he don't like you right now.
Right.
Frank Ocean? Nah, Frank Ocean don't like you right now. You gonna go to Wayne? Nah, Gilly the Kid don't write for you right now.
Ooh.
All right,
Yeah. So
just saying.
I thought the most I think on a level, right? You have Drake, who is, even if you don't like it, he's one of the top entertainers in music right now. Period. Right.
Facts.
So you've got Jay-Z, who's his wife, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Okay. You have
Who ask him who he picked for his Beyonce?
that's the point right there, right? The delivery of that is amazing. Is amazing because it's like, look, Jay got Beyonce, Nas had Khalees. Like,
No. You didn't read into that? You didn't read into what that line was really saying? All right.
no, I think I do. Like, but go ahead.
Drake went at Jay before, right?
Okay.
And Drake has spoken about, you know what I'm saying, I'll take your girl. Like, he said that in the song, and it was not saying, yo, Jay, I'll blah, 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 but it was directed in that direction.
He said he would take well, hold up. Pause. Beyonce is harder than Drake. Beyonce will whoop his ass.
All I'm saying is Drake has fired shots at the
I
king.
didn't know that. I never heard.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
before.
Like, Drake has fired shots at him. All right, so
That's
you got
ridiculous.
Blueprint 3, and Drake's on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Afterwards, when Drake said used to want to rhyme with Hov, but now I am Hov, something like that, or whatever the fuck he said in that record, right? It was another. Jay came back, and in the record, everybody knows. I just can't think of it right now. Jay came back, blah 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 blah. Drake said some more shit,
Okay.
and it alluded to Beyonce. Pusha pulls that out and says, "Who was your Beyonce?"
Yeah.
Like, I'll handle it for Hov right now.
I
And
didn't
I'm like,
realize.
whoa.
I didn't realize that was what he was referring to. I just figured like across the platform of all the major MCs that have had whatever. Now we know of that I know of. They ain't had a baby by a porn star. You ain't got a chick pregnant that gets dick down for a living. Like, it's trashy. It's trashy for what Drake is and what he stands for. It's bad.
See,
it's bad news for him.
See, I don't necessarily look at it like that. Like, it's cool. Like, she's a porn star, whatever, fam. You stuck your dick in it. All right, whatever.
You got her pregnant.
This is me though. This is me, fam. I'm gonna be like, yes, I got a kid with that woman. That is what it is. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? That's me. I take responsibility for wherever my dick has been in.
Oh yeah, and he
You know what I'm
should.
saying?
And he should.
He doesn't. Like, this is him not taking that responsibility.
He
I would've
has
been
to
on-
now. He has to now. But it sounds like he also was because he was going to announce him through an Adidas deal. Is that correct? That's what Push referred to, and then later on in a phone interview on Breakfast Club. He said that the Adidas with deal the Adidas with the deal with Adidas is named after his son. It's like a Don. It's like a Donin or something like it. It's like a play off of Adidas and Adonis.
Oh, that's great. All I gotta say is.
7 seconds, bro. Shut it down.
So Drake is forever losing because it doesn't matter if he says, "Oh no, I had the Adidas deal," blah 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 blah. Adonis is gonna hear this in one day.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, fam.
And in the comments too, like several people. The best part of all of this was the memes. The memes that came out of this.
Oh my
dude, the one.
Did you see the video?
Where
Brenda's got a baby?
Yes, yes. But when they went into the dumpster and it was his face with the afro on it.
Afro.
Yeah.
You've been shot down.
Oh, I fucking died, man. I searched for an hour for that video before it went live. I couldn't figure out the guy's name that was tagged in it. Man, I was trying to put that on my page so bad.
All you had to do was just wait.
Bad.
Like that was gonna take off.
But you know, like what I try to do is I try to get to him.
I
try to get to him before anybody else does.
And then when Pac hugs the girl that's pushing,
man,
I was done. I was like, that shit was amazing.
They did amazing things on Tuesday.
Which is crazy. Like you gotta, if you're a Drake, you gotta look at the outcome of everything, right?
Uh-huh.
There was really no Pusha backlash. It was just like, oh, yo, Drake came back immediately. I ain't really see any Pusha memes. It might have been a couple, but Pusha came back.
Drake did what Drake does is he goes and gets his ghostwriters and he puts his song together and then it goes out. And usually, back to back was dope. This song was okay, but it was better than it was a better diss than Push put out. You know what I mean? So like he does what he does, like
he's got like the only thing that can happen now is Drake has to push it in the face at a public auction or a venue or something, or he just got to shoot that nigga. Like keep it 100.
Don't
like not
don't
even like in the body. He gotta shoot him in the leg or something. Like real shit. You gotta pop him in the leg. Like nah, fam. You gonna bring out my baby that's been alive for like a year? It ain't nobody even know about. But now you want to talk that shit? Now I gotta bring him out. I was supposed to bring him out with the Adidas. Now the Adidas still fucked up. Huh?
The Adidas still fucked up. The Adidas still fucked up.
Adidas Adidas. Now you gonna put me in the blackface? Because
okay, let's speak on that. Let's speak on the blackface real quick. Okay. So he did respond to that part, which I mean.
Okay, here are you going to read the response?
I'm going to read the response.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to read the response. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what.
Keep talking. All right, I got to find it real quick. I have it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Take that. Hold on. What happened? Yo, Tay, don't shoot him in the face. It's not that big to shoot him in the face. Like Push didn't say anything that people really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that. Had he leaked some shit that nobody knew, yeah, you gotta shoot that nigga in the face. Like keep it 100. You gotta put him out of his misery.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Shoot him in the calf. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of things that happen with Drake is his fans protect him. You know what I mean? Like he's got a lot of fans. And they
protect the shit out of him.
But
that's cool
because
that's what they're supposed to do.
like I spoke on in my story. Like I just said, like I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been waiting for somebody to body the fuck out of Drake. It's happened before, but nobody paid attention to it. You know what I mean? Like when Common fucking what did he say? He said something crazy about Drake. He bodied the shit out of him, but nobody paid attention to it because it's old ass Common.
Common, but it was the same thing with Joe. Like Joe would have had it.
Mm-hmm.
if he didn't drop 80 fucking disses towards Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah.
Like, and that's like he oversaturated the market. And
Right.
what's so fucked up is that he's so, and I'm just saying, this is Joey. He's so talented that he could do that.
Yeah.
And Drake just ignored it.
Yeah.
Like, he was on tour. Joey has been on record saying he didn't expect Drake to respond, etc. You know what I'm saying? Because he's on tour. He knows what's gonna happen. But it's like, I had to get that shit off my chest. And I was like, if he wasn't on tour, he would have fucked his career up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Drake gives that some shine, he fucked his career up.
Right. Okay, so the Drake response to blackface. This is only blackface. This is nothing else. I know everyone is enjoying the circus, crocodile tears, but I want to clarify the image in question. This was not from a clothing brand shoot or my music career. This picture was in 2007, a time in my life where I was an actor and I was working on a project, and that was about young black actors struggling to get roles, being stereotyped and typecast. The photos represent how African Americans were. He's from Canada. Were once wrongfully portrayed in entertainment. Me and my best friend at the time, Mazen something, who was also an actor from Sudan, were attempting to use our voice to bring awareness to issues we dealt with all the time as black actors at auditions. This was to highlight and raise frustrations with not always getting a fair chance in the industry, and to make a point that the struggle for black actors had not changed much.
He mentions African Americans, correct?
He did.
His homeboy is from Sudan?
Sudan, and he's from Canada.
And he's from Canada. He's an African Canadian.
Yes. African Canadian.
Okay, so what it sounds like to me is, hey, we'll give you this amount of money to do a thing. All right, cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Like, you're already black, putting on blackface. You know, other people have done it. Savion Glover did it in Bamboozled. But that was for the same point, and that was in a movie that was portraying the exact same thing that you're trying to say that you were doing.
But that was a Spike Lee movie.
All I'm saying is, don't be from Canada saying that you're doing this to raise awareness about African American plight.
Right.
Because that's bullshit.
Right.
Because you're not. You didn't even have a voice in 2007.
His small one. Because he was always Wheelchair Willie. So he was trying to continue his career, but not getting anywhere.
He did not continue that career.
That's correct. Well, we all know that now.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Not the show. That bullshit.
When did he come out? Was it 08, 09?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Nah. Forever had Slaughterhouse in it. So Slaughterhouse was made in 2012. So it was like 2010 and 11.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? All I'm saying is Drake caught that L, fam.
I did fuck that up. I don't know why I always say Wheelchair Willie. It is Wheelchair Jimmy. My bad. I don't know. I always fuck that up. Apparently the chat does. Fuck.
Oh no, 2009. Excuse me, 2009. His third mixtape was in 2009. So 2008, 2007.
Therese, nobody cares about your student ID Apple Music, okay? $5. That's great.
What happened?
I was looking at the DMs.
Oh yeah, true. which is funny because I know how I get that
to go back to that, Tidal does have two pay tier. It's a $30 and a $15.
Yeah, I know what it was. I got a deal when I signed up.
Ah, okay. See, sucker.
When I signed up, it was 10 and 15, or it was like 7. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like $7.50 and 15. It was like half off. Yeah.
Damn,
so I'm like, I know.
That grandfather
I have
deal or what?
I haven't paid anything different.
Damn. Okay.
Don't charge me different, fam.
Nope.
That's my. We lit.
All right. Is there anything else we want to touch on this?
Yeah. No. Not about
really?
this. I thought we were talking in general. I don't want to talk about this.
No,
I didn't
no,
want to
no.
talk about this in the beginning.
I mean, that's really the only thing there was to talk about. So, in other news, Ja Rule, Ja Rule is trying to get back in the game. I saw where he did an interview, and he's talking about how, you know what, I'm just gonna play the interview for you because it's fucking hilarious.
Do that shit.
So there's two things that happen. One, he goes on Instagram and says that he says, yo, I put it on our page, but he said, yo, I'm gonna let you all finish, but my Loose Change song was super disrespectful. 50 takes a screenshot of it, like literally he takes a picture of his screen and says some really disrespectful shit. Says basically that he's the reason that, here, I'll read it verbatim. So Drake, Push, I'm gonna let you finish, but Loose Change was one of the most disrespectful diss records of all time. Bunch of laughing, crying faces. 50 says, yo, look at this. This N still think he in it. Look at me, fool. I'm the reason you driving an Uber, you bum ass N. Laughing my ass off. Get the strap.
All right, so let me address this real quick, man.
Yo.
All right, so Get Rich or Die Trying, the album.
Yes.
Wanksta.
Yes.
We ain't even got to talk about it. Just the album itself destroyed Ja Rule.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even remember Loose Change.
I remember that he came back at him, and I thought the song was trash. But then I remember that it wasn't just 50 that went in on him. Like, M went in on him, Busta Rhymes went in on him, DMX went in on him. You remember that? There was like I don't even think it was a remix. I don't know what the fuck it was. But that shit came out.
It was Hail Mary remix.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Without Pac. Yeah,
Ooh.
without Tupac.
And then murdered that man. Like 50 is the reason there is no more Murder Inc.
Like, you ready for this? The best part is that years later, when all the beef was over,
yes,
Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie, the motion picture comes out, and he does it all over again.
Wow. I never even watched that movie. I never saw it. I didn't know it.
The character is called Dangerous.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And it's Ja Rule. For anybody that knows, it's Ja Rule. Light-skinned dude, actor is playing him. He raps. He's a whack. Preem is his part of his management team, etc. Just like Preem was part of Ja Rule and Murder Inc. and all that shit.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And 50 just in new songs destroys Dangerous. That was his name, Dangerous. Destroys Dangerous. And it's Ja Rule. Like, everybody knows who he's talking about. In new songs, just destroys him. And it's the same shit. And you can't come back. 50 had platinum singles and album. I mean, Ja Rule had platinum singles and albums after this.
Correct. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had great music, but he could never, he never had that respect anymore.
Right.
Like, at one time, it was DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay-Z going to drop an album together. After this whole shit happened, that was not in the cards.
Wow.
After the 50 shit came, that was not in the cards anymore. The most memorable 50 diss is one line that Jay has. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is 50 Cent? That's it.
Wow.
I don't even remember a Ja Rule diss for 50.
Wow. Wow. All right. So here's Ja Rule on his beef with 50.
People seem to forget. 50 came out with How to Rob. What's the record? Yep. Then he came out with Murder, I Don't Believe You record. And we never heard of him no more.
Pause. Murder.
You know what I'm saying? Not really. It's true. Yes, really. I mean, round one maybe, but then he won the next 8 rounds. Yeah, it was no 8 rounds. It was another round. He won that round. It was a lot of rounds.
Yo, that had to be taxed though, man.
Ja Rule need to shut the fuck up.
Really.
He clearly does not understand what happened. Like, his memory is fading, bro. Like, oh man.
Not really.
Man, I don't know what
Yo,
show
I had
that
to
was
be
on,
checked.
but I was dying. Charlamagne was like, "What?"
Damn, all I know
What?
is murder. I don't believe you, murder. Fuck around and
Oh,
leave you, murder. Yo,
oh man.
I don't care what nobody say.
Oh man.
50 was the king.
Oh.
He owned Ja Rule.
He owned
He owned Ja Rule
He
so
owned Ja
hard.
Rule before his album ever came out. I remember there was like it was like Shady Records like promo
Yeah.
shit that came out, and Wankster was on that, and I was like, yo, who's fit this motherfucker 50?
Dog,
Who's he talking about?
Yo, 50's old shit. Like before, like when he was still, I want to say Tommy Boy. When he was signed on Tommy Boy, whatever the label was.
Okay.
Was hot as fuck.
Uh-huh.
I want to say it was The Power of the Dollar or something like that. I just can't remember what the album was, and it was dope. From that to Wankster was still dope. You know what I'm saying? The last song, matter of fact, hold on. Last song on Get Rich or Die Trying was from the album prior to Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
And so was Murder. And I think, matter of fact, I think that's the same. I think it's the same song.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? 50 washed job, man. Like there was no Ja Rule after 50 Cent got his hands on him, and he was just an asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and I mean, he was an asshole in the fact that he just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming.
He never
track
stopped.
after fucking track.
He never stopped.
It's called Life's on the Line. Like murder. His Life's on the Line. And that was out before Wankster was even recorded.
Oh wow!
And he put it on the end of this album to seal the coffin.
What started the beef between those two?
Ja Rule had people in Queensbridge. 50 had people in Queensbridge. Ja said some shit about 50 because Ja had already been on the soundtrack. Ja had the out Vidi Vidi Vici out, like, you know what I'm saying. And 50 was coming up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then 50 gets shot, and Ja says some shit about it, and he's like, "The fuck, I end you." And then he went to fucking end him.
And he went to end him.
As a unsigned, nobody knew outside of New York artist.
Right.
And he went up against Ja, who was, you know what I'm saying, top 5 at the time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to music. And then, like, it just happened. 50 made it. And that was the worst thing that could have happened for Ja. Like, in New York, people already knew that 50 beat him.
Yeah.
50 destroyed him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's on a global scale, and he has the catchiest hooks ever. You know what I'm saying? It was just ass whooping on top of ass whooping on top of ass whooping.
So, 50 and DJ Who Kid have a mixtape from 2002, according to Apple Music, called God's Plan.
We got a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does. But like, but I didn't know anything about him until that mix came out. You know, the like the preview Shady mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay. Then I started paying attention. Then I started watching his videos. Then I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, listen to what he's saying and stuff like that. That's when I started to figure out. Then I figured out who he was actually talking about on Wankster, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Like, anybody that says Wankster, and they were like, oh, you act like a Wankster, blah, 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 blah. Like, 50 coined that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody really knew.
Right.
Also, shit, what else? Fuck it, I lost it. Never mind. Keep it moving. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Hey, you know, this is
50.
Yeah.
50 had mixtapes and albums, so much so that when the Massacre came out, and everybody's like, oh, 50 fell off. I'm like, fam, Get Rich or Die Trying was the fucking pinnacle of his career.
Yeah.
But he has all this fucking music prior, all this G Unit shit.
Okay.
Like the Massacre, like Candy Shot was like, you looking at an artist that has 5 albums in.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm saying?
mainstream had never heard. I
That's
remember
what I'm saying.
I remember
That's what
hearing
it is.
that there was like tracks with him where he was talking like he was dissing like celebrities, and he was talking this and that. Like that's how he.
You never
came
heard
up.
How to Rob?
Nah, I've only heard
Shit.
snippets of it.
Yo, How to Rob. All right, so How to Rob, he is basically just saying how he would rob people in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that it's not like a gangster ass track like yo, I shoot you in the face. Like nah, it's just like
not like what's
yo,
on his album.
it's just like yo, take Puffy's shoes and blah 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 blah. Now, right? It's just funny.
Yeah.
But nobody has said shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious and it's catchy as fuck.
Right.
It's crazy. He basically did Jacking for Beats before anybody. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Since Cube did it.
Yeah.
And he was the most successful at it. Like if anybody oh wow, I guess I can't say that. If I was to compare anybody to Ice Cube, it would be 50 in every way, shape, or form. How he moves, West Side Connection, G Unit, the production team. I mean, everything. Like they have a mirrored career.
Right.
Like he started off. 50 started off this. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, bong.
Warriors 100, Cavaliers 96. Fourth quarter, 3 minutes 11 seconds to go.
Oh, that shit is weak.
It's about to end right now. Warriors. So you know this is episode 15.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, yeah.
Hey.
We made it 15 straight weeks, fam.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Did that shit. What else you want to talk about? Anything else? You want to end it right now? I know your ass is hungry.
Yeah. Yo, what's funny is every time I forget that I'm hungry, I get hungry. It's like you know how you're doing something and you get in the moment and you kind of forget that you were hungry.
Yeah.
And then we start getting into it again, and then I stop talking and I'm like, oh my god, I just want a fucking sandwich with lettuce and food on it. Like, yo, what kind of sandwich you eating, son? A food sandwich.
A food sandwich.
It's got all types of foods and shits on it.
Yes, sir.
We let. I want to. Yo, shut up. I want to thank everybody for really rocking with us these last 15 weeks, fam.
Jesus.
You don't even know.
This motherfucker don't. He ain't got no feelings if we're gonna come in here and try to act like he got something. So,
no, real shit.
Hey,
I may have cried 3 times since I was like 16.
You know it drops in about 45 minutes, right?
What?
That Black Thought Ninth Wonder album.
Oh.
And I want to say that...
You that over a sandwich.
Yeah. And I want to say that Kanye drops his shit tonight, which nobody cares about. But I think it is coming out tonight. And then in 2 weeks, Nas drops his shit. But if it's fucking 7 tracks, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm going to wait until people tell me how that Nas is. And if it's produced by Kanye, I can't fuck with it.
It is produced by Kanye as far as which is my understanding. But he's not on Good Music, so maybe it's a couple tracks. Maybe it's... I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know anything about Nas other than the fact that he said the album was done like a fucking year ago.
The craziest shit about Nas, like, before we get out of here, the craziest shit about Nas, and I think this is what Nas has needed the entire time, was one producer to get in the booth with and make an album. That's it. He's fucked around, and if you ask me, that producer needs to be Primo.
I agree with that. I
mean, Large Professor. If you don't know who Large Professor is, you should probably not be listening to this. Real shit.
That's facts. That is facts.
100.
That's the door. The door.
Large Professor is for that time what Primo is in like the late 90s.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Primo was good with Gangstar, but Primo became a god in the late 90s, and that sound was just incredible. And Large Professor was that. Primo still got it, but he's still amazing.
Absolutely. He absolutely does have it.
I almost want Royce to loosen up the reins on Primo a little bit and just let him get that just a little Primo sound here and there, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But Primo still fucking got it. He's fucking amazing.
I mean, he never lost it. He never lost it. There's never been a point in Primo where I thought, yo, like Primo he ain't really brought it. There was one track off of Joey Badass's album that Primo did, and I thought, oh, this isn't really a good matchup. Like the track's kind of lacking, and Button or Badass is not really coming on this track. Like, so that's the only time I've ever had like, okay, like that. It's a Primo track, like, and I should really be juiced about it, but I was like, it's just okay.
I feel you. Go listen to Royce da 5'9" Hip Hop.
All right.
It's on Death is Certain.
Okay.
Death is Certain is a fucking amazing album if you haven't heard it yet.
Okay. I'll check it out.
God damn.
That's like his second album, right?
Is
it after Rock City?
Maybe. Yeah, Rock City is the first.
Right.
Either Rock City.
That's the one that's got Boom on it, and Boom is fucking amazing.
Rock City or Rock City 2.0, same album.
Okay.
But yeah, Death is Certain, I think it's the second one, and it is fucking incredible.
Amazing.
Name a producer who has fallen off to you. Because I got one. I mean, like an amazing producer, and I have one, and it's going to break my heart to say.
One that has fallen off. An amazing producer that has fallen off. The first one that came to mind is Pete Rock.
I was never a real big Pete Rock fan.
I love Pete Rock. I think
he's I like Primo.
But then I want to say, I say that, and then I think the first thing I think about is that he did that. He did an album, a collab album with somebody. I can't even remember who it was now. It's the guy that runs with Currency a lot. They're friends. Fuck, I can't remember. Keep talking. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So I'm gonna say in this conversation, Timberland. Yeah, man.
I feel like Tim has had a
he's had a bad
I feel like
decade.
He's kind of up and down. You know what I mean? Like,
he is up and down, but the problem is those ups are from other people. Case in point, the first up is from Missy, and that's all the Aaliyah shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So in that's the Jodeci Aaliyah time, and that was all Timberland and Missy.
Right.
And right.
The album that I was talking about is Pete Rock and Smoke DZA. Don't Smoke Rock. That album itself is hard. It's really dope, and it shows it's 2016, so I don't think it's that old. You know what I mean? But Pete's got newer shit on here. It's just a bunch of singles, a bunch of people that I don't know.
He's just dated, and it wasn't like it sounds dated. Like Primo sounds dated, but it's still amazing to listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's where it is. But
King of the Boom.
So you got Timbo with Missy, and then they literally split. And you hear that split. You hear her Jasmine Sullivan. You hear her on Beyonce's first album.
Yes.
You hear her her own shit when Tim isn't really there, and Tim goes and does some J shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the split.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're no longer friends. It's just like, yo, we're just gonna go do music.
Yeah.
And Missy has never had a bad record ever. Nothing she has produced ever. I can't name a bad Missy record.
Interesting. I think
if you can, let me know.
I could not tell you right now.
The best that Tim got in that era was when he got back with Missy, and he did, you know what I'm saying, the joints for her albums.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with her there, it just sounded so fresh and live. Ever since Dirt Off Your Shoulder, Tim has been downhill. So everything that he did on Blueprint 3 was just like throwaway beats. It was just like, it's there, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Yeah. Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado, Shock Value 1, or Shock Value rather, when all that happens, you know what I'm saying? And Tim has that brand new sound, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so electronic, and it sounds so futuristic. It's Nate Danger Hands.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Isn't he... Okay, I have two questions.
Talk to me.
There's one conversation that we had off air a long time ago about interaction that you had. And then there's... I don't know if you want to speak on it at all. And then there is that other part of that conversation, like where Tim is usually the best when he has a great engineer. Is that correct? Is that the right way to term it, or is it that he is using a producer that has amazing talent, like he's helping the producer, helping or stealing or whatever. He's using that talent to make his name better. Is that correct statement?
Yeah, if you listen to Sexy Back, right? I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. And you listen to the bass line in there, that fucking beat is incredible.
Okay.
Then go listen to Trey Songz Superwoman.
Okay.
Which is solely produced by Nate Dangerhands.
Okay.
Listen to Omarion Icebox, which is solely produced by Nate Dangerhands. Timberland comes back and redoes the drums. Listen to those 3 songs together, and then you tell me if Nate Dangerhands did not make all 3 beats and Tim just added into the first 2.
Oh, wow.
Tim's biggest thing is he'll take, and I've seen him do this, he took like a kick drum that a marching band would use, turned it on its side and hit it straight down, and had the mic underneath and had a mic on top, and it made a really big punchy kick that nobody ever heard. And it's right. And just down. He knows how to do that shit. He knows what sounds good. But I've also heard the samples that he's stolen outside of American music.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh my God! Like when I said it breaks my heart to say this, it really broke my heart. You have Nate Dangerhands, who is making incredible music. Not Slave. Couple Beyonce records. I just can't think of them off top, and I don't want to lie to you. Bunch of Beyonce records. I mean, not Beyonce. Britney Spears records that are crazy. Christina Aguilera records that are crazy. You remember Danity Kane?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When the rhythm comes on, Nate Dangerhands made that beat. On the show, you got Timberland hitting the drum, boom, 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 boom. Nate Dangerhands made that beat, that whole beat.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Then Nate Dangerhands wants to do some shit. Tim basically fires him.
Word?
Factory. Yeah, dead ass.
Oh, wow.
And Tim has a huge slump. And it's like, wow, what happened? Tim just recently got that slump back, like got over that slump and started coming out. Shock Value came out and did 0 numbers.
Yeah, you're talking about 2, right?
Yeah,
Shock
2.
Value 2.
Shock Value 2 came out.
It didn't have anything on it that anybody was interested in listening
to. It was garbage. That first Shock Value is all Nate. What's up?
Okay. Nothing. Didn't he do that remix of One Republic? Well, how long ago was that? Remember that song?
Apologize?
Yeah.
Nate Dangerhands produced that.
Oh my God.
Like produced the song.
The song, but Timberland
tweaked it, made it for them, and blah 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 blah. Did all this shit, but that was Nate.
It was a big hit for them.
It was a great song.
Huge hit for them. It really was. All right, 4.7 seconds. 107. Cavs got the ball. Out, shot, missed, going to OT. I gotta go.
Oh, good job. All right, man. Let's get
the fuck out of here. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Hell of a show. Y'all are amazing.
We love you guys.
We love you.
I mean, Ian doesn't, but I do. All right,
shut the fuck up. Let me be me.
Yo, real shit. If I was in a room with you, I'd knock you the fuck out just now.
No, you wouldn't.
Probably not.
No, you wouldn't.
All right. Shut it down.
All right. Night.
Bye.